This is a story about a 10-year-old boy named John who heard the term climate change. For the Flash Report, our environment is dramatically changing due to climate change. As pointed out by the recent United Nations report, without unprecedented change of our action and behavior, our planet will suffer drastically from climate change in just 12 years. This is Mel Garana reporting.
Is climate change really that devastating?
John yawns. Due to his curiosity, he decided to go to an adventure in order to find out what is climate change. John then first stopped in Antarctica where he met a polar bear named Jenny, who is sad because her playground is melting.
Hey white bear, what's your name? Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. It is very sad looking at my home slowly shrinking and melting because of the unprevented effect of climate change. By the way, my name is Jenny the Polar.
What is climate change? Why does it ruin your home?
Climate change is a long-term shift in global or regional climate patterns. Often, climate change refers specifically to the rise in global temperatures from the mid-20th century to present. Climate is sometimes mistaken for weather, but climate is different from weather because it is measured over a long period of time, whereas weather can change from day to day or from year to year. In polar regions, the warming global temperatures associated with climate change have melted ice sheets and glaciers are melting at an accelerated rate from season to season. It is indeed destructive to your home. Can you help us resolve this circumstance?
John's next stop is in the rainforest where he meets a bird who is sad because his favorite tree is gone.
Hey there, why are you sad?
Because of the natural wildfires and human interventions who chops down trees to be utilized for papers, our climate is changing, both naturally and due to human exploitation. There is already undeniable evidence that animals, birds, and plants are being affected by climate change and global warming in both their distribution and behavior. Unless greenhouse gas emissions are severely reduced, climate change could cause a quarter of land animals, bird life, and animals to become extinct. As a bird, I cannot do anything to prevent this occurrence. Can you help us?
The bird flew away looking for a tree to rest. John's last stop is at the coral reef where he meets a sea turtle who talks to him about pollution in the ocean and how climate change is affecting the natural sea levels and acidity in the ocean.
Hi there, what's your name?
I am Andy.
What happens to your place? Why everything is a mess?
It is because of the water pollution. One of the biggest threats to our ocean is man-made pollution. Discarded plastics and other residential waste discharged from pesticides and industrial chemicals eventually find their way into the sea with devastating consequences for marine life and the habitats they depend on. Shipping accidents and oil spills add additional toxin to the mix, and this is one factor that triggers climate change. We can't prevent it from happening, but we can do is to talk to our friends and family about it and do what we can to protect our environment.
The TV talks, then suddenly John wakes up. Here are the 10 possible ways to prevent climate change from happening. Unite for bold climate action. Use energy wisely and save money too. Get charged up with renewables. Eat for a climate-stable planet. Start a climate conversation. Green your commute. Consume less. Waste less. Enjoy life more. Invest in renewables and divest from fossil fuels. Support or join youth-led movements. Get politically active In a world of more than 7 billion people, each of us is a drop in the bucket. But with enough drops, we can feel it.